today I'm going to bring you an Amazon haul. So all of these products arrived in the post recently and I found these were products that I found helpful pre-transplant, post-transplant, even now as well, that have been really beneficial, and I'd just like to show you just so it gives you a few ideas on what you could find helpful yourself. Some of them products you can just find around the house, but I thought I'd purchase some, you know, so you can get them all from one place. I'll tell you how much they are and just how to use them. We'll start off with coffee. Now, coffee has been proven in any form, so instant, filter coffee, ground coffee, once you get in the pods in the machine, they have all been proved to reduce the chance of liver fibrosis or cirrhosis, so it can be good for your liver. It just doesn't mean for you to have to drink copious amounts of coffee and then all your fibrosis or cirrhosis is gone. It doesn't work like that. It's just tested on those who've drunk about 2 or 3 cups of coffee a day. That's just the healthiest way to drink the coffee, just not all the time. So this is a pack I picked up from Amazon and this is it. So it's called Taylor's of Harrogate, that's the company, and the roast is called Lazy Sunday. This is ground coffee, so you can just put it in the percolator or you can filter. This one is £3. I prefer, like most people, coffee that has been either filtered, fresher coffees are not instant. I'm missing Costa right now. It's been so hard not to have it during lockdown, and also my flatmate has a machine which you put the pods in and they are brilliant. So this kind of coffee has been really nice to have, you know, whilst I've been missing the more expensive stuff. Okay, so yeah, Taylor's coffee, it's £3, it's 227 grams and you can get it on Prime delivery as well. Next item that I picked up was an item I use quite often. So yeah, I've already opened it, I've already got it out, already using it. You may think it's kind of basic. It is a water bottle, as you can see, and it's by a company called More Water. And the reason why I picked this one up in particular is because I found a lot of water bottles only have a smaller capacity. This one is 900 mils, so you don't have to refill it quite as often. I do drink a lot of water because I just find it's really increased my energy, and also we are recommended to drink it post-op because being risk of hepatic artery thrombosis, we are told to keep up our water intake. Now, sometimes they can track your water intake by the urea, which is from your blood results. So this needs to be a certain number to show that you're hydrated enough for them to be satisfied with how much water you're drinking. So yeah, it's been recommended for me to drink about 2 litres of water. You can always work out how much water you need to drink based on your weight, and you can just find this out on one of the water trackers or just online. You can just work it out yourself. So this water bottle was, just gonna check, now this one was £12.95. Actually, it's currently discounted, so it's £10.95. So get it now so you don't lose out on that offer. Now, I got this one in the lavender colour, which is quite nice. You can get it in different colours like yellow, green, pink, blue, black. So yeah, it's really useful. And also I love the fact that it's got the tracking system as well, because, you know, it just keeps you on target for how much I need to drink a day. The water bottle that you receive also comes in a nice box, and you also get a spare straw to put in it. So yeah, that's quite useful. And in here there's also a card to say you can get £2 off your next bottle. So I'll leave a link in the description below about this. Next item I purchased was this book by Fern Cotton. Yeah, so it's the Fern Cotton you're thinking about, and this is a book that she wrote, and it's called Happy. It's a self-help book able to encourage you to feeling a bit better in yourself, mindfulness. It's also got a few activities on the back for you to do. I haven't read this yet, but I plan to when I finish my current book that I'm reading. Quite a few pages in there, 272 pages in there, so it's not a thin book. It's pretty decent price for, you know, what it is. So this one, it says finding joy in every day and letting go of perfect. So this is going to probably be helpful for me because I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I love to get everything, you know, just right. It irritates me if it's not. Everything has to be clean and tidy and perfect around me in order to, you know, help my mind settle. Otherwise it just stresses me out. So this may help me to just let go of everything having to be perfect. So I bought mine for £3 and it's actually £4.20. So it has gone up a bit, but not too much. I still think it's a bargain for the book. So next item, I still need to open it, and this is SPF 50, so it's sun cream for liver transplant patients. They have to always keep themselves out of the sun as much as possible, but also use very high protection SPF cream to avoid any long-term sun-induced skin damage, because we're higher risk of skin cancer due to our immunosuppressants that we take. So it's recommended that we use either 50 or 30 sun lotion. So, you know, I obviously opt for the factor 50 because it's going to be a bit more safer, and this bottle is just a 50ml bottle, so it's great for travelling. Not that we can go travelling at the moment, but, you know, hopefully in a few months we're able to go, but you know, it's just great for your handbag now that we can actually get out of the house. So yeah, I recommend this one. It's from a respected brand, Garnier. So this one is £2.55. I would assume that in shops you probably pay about the same amount. I just don't sit in the sun. I find that I'm more sensitive to sun after transplant. I don't know what it is. I don't know whether any of you seem to feel the same way, but I get hotter, probably because I'm not that cold anymore from just, you know, having a liver failure. I just find that it's just so much better to stay in the sun, stay in the shade even, keep fully clothed as much as possible, you know, thin shirts like this one, just to chuck over so you've got everything covered. I know it's nice to go out, you know, in shorts and t-shirts and things like that, but make sure you shove on that sunscreen if you do. The next item is an edible item, the protein bar. Now, protein bars are quite useful for when you're waiting for a transplant, because they always tell you that it's important to eat plenty of protein, and we don't like those Fortisip bottles that they often give us, or any other supplements they give us, because they're not great, they don't taste amazing. So it's always nice to have a different option. Now, these are not too expensive. Now, you do find a lot of protein bars can be quite expensive. Now, these protein bars are similar to any other protein bars, apart from I find they're a bit healthier. They've got stevia, which is plant extract. It's a healthier type of sweetener, and this has 20 grams of flow protein, 3.7 grams of sugar. It's high in fibre. The fibre was important in my diet before transplant, and also when you've got a liver issue, like a liver disease, or you know, you need a higher fibre diet because of problems going to the toilet. Once you've got damage to your liver, then functions of the liver is to help with the digestion. If that isn't working quite well, then the rest of, you know, things won't go smoothly. So I found that I had to have a slightly higher fibre diet in order to, you know, get things working again. They are only $11.99 for 12.
Yeah, they're super yummy.
Next item is quite useful. I've used it a few times already. It really helps my pain, so you can heat it or cool it, and it's just simply a cool pack, hot and cold pack. It was one of the Amazon bestsellers, and it's quite large in size, so you can fit right on my tummy, and it just against the arm or just wherever you need that pain relief, or just stops you from having to reach over for those extra pain relief that you have, especially after transplant. You obviously are in a lot of pain post-transplant due to the fact that you've got an open scar, well, not necessarily open, I mean just like a scar in general, and obviously they've gone inside, they've, you know, done the operation, and that obviously caused a lot of pain. Instead of having to reach for extra pain relief, which is not always great, then it's useful to just get one of these heat or cool packs depending on which type of pain you have. You can put it on your head for a headache, you know, anything you think of, you just use it for your pain. I recently had I don't know whether in the last video you saw, I had an funny eye. It had like styes, so in order to treat that you just need a warm pack on your eye for a few minutes every day, and that's helped it. So yeah, that was really useful for that. You just wipe down easily with a cloth. Feels like it's really good fabric too, so, and it's pretty cheap for what it is. So let's just have a look on Amazon. This is now £2.20. Yeah, no, I'm sure I bought it for £2.20 actually. So yeah, this is just one cool pack, luxury, reusable hot and cold pack. More luxury. Just be careful on the temperature when you heat these up. So just put it in for 20 seconds in the microwave, and just be careful, don't place the pack directly onto the skin, as they can cause burns. Used for intervals no longer than 20 minutes. Been very useful for me and stops me having to reach out for the extra paracetamol, which is not always great for our liver, as you know, so, you know, better this than that, really. This is an item that I found really useful. I've obviously not been sitting in the sun whilst everyone else has. I just felt a little bit more pale than everyone else, and I know it shouldn't be something to feel ashamed of. It's always nicer to feel that bit more tanned. So what I've been using is this Dove Dermaspa Summer Revived body lotion, and it builds up a natural looking tan. Now this one's for medium to dark skin, and you can also get one for fair to medium skin tones. So yeah, just looks like this, and it's a 200ml bottle. I put it on twice a week maybe. So yeah, the tan does last a bit. You just have to build it up if you want to, you know, be a bit darker. So I recommend to scrub it in the shower beforehand and then put this on, because then it's less likely to get streaky, and to use a decent amount when you're moisturising to get it everywhere, so you haven't got just half your leg brown and then the other half white. This one was Amazon, still loading. So, story of my life. We live in the middle of nowhere, so we just struggle with the internet, and it's just always something I'm waiting for to load. So please, Amazon, load. Come on, Amazon, don't let me down now. Anyway, it was around £3, £3.50, something like that. Last and not least item is, where have I put it? Oh, it's here. Is an item that I did show you a few videos back, but it is this beautiful tablet case. Now I've just got to slot them all back in, that's why I just feel like they're all coming out, because they do pop out into separate boxes for each day. So they're useful to pop in your bag, handbag, just to take with you on your travels, so that, you know, you don't forget that you've got them all with you just in case. And yeah, they all fit into one big Dosset box, which I think they're beautiful in colours, very pretty. I'll just find out how much that one was. This one was $5.99. I like the fact that it has on each of the boxes, it says backup. Now it's not often you get boxes that say backup, because there's never enough space. Usually it says morning, afternoon, evening and night. But this one's got backup, which is quite useful, because, you know, those tablets you don't take as often, you can just pop them in there, you know, if you need them. for example, pain relief. Comment below on which items you like the best. They are so useful, they have really made a difference. I know it sounds dramatic to say that, but things like drinking enough water, putting on your sun lotion, having your tablets on you, you know, eating enough fibre, having enough protein in your diet, not having to take as many tablets, and reading a good book which can be really good for your mental health. Please click the like button below and subscribe if you haven't already, so you can be the first one to find out when I upload a new video. I aim to upload weekly. Please comment below on which items you have purchased or which items you do find useful. I'd like to know. So thank you so much for watching. Take care, guys. See you in the next video. Bye.